Hey, what's up, everyone? Phineas Peters here.
Elliot Peters here.
Also here.
Also present.
We are the Peters Bros, and we are... Did I already say that? No, I didn't. Nope. We are the Peters Bros, though, and we're about to review Tomb Raider. This is a spoiler-free review. If you have not seen the movie yet, don't worry. You will not be spoiled. If you have seen the movie, and you are watching this video in the future, we will link somewhere to the other...
we will make a spoiler review where we talk about the movie more in depth, and once that is uploaded, the link will be in the description box below.
For your enjoyment.
For your enjoyment. Today, the box office is routinely owned by the comic book franchises. And comic books, you know, they have what everyone loves. They've got beloved characters, colorful locations, and compelling storylines. And another genre that actually has pretty much all of those same exact things but have not been able to break the same ground when it comes to film adaptions is video games. And we have had a lot of video game adaptions, but just none of them have been able to be anything less than a big disappointment. The
only difference is that comic books are really made so that you can read them and enjoy the story. But video games are, they often do have good storylines, and they're made to be enjoyed in sort of the same way, except a lot of the enjoyment comes from actually, like, playing the game. It's meant to, it's like, it's like a board game. It's not meant for you to just watch it and be entertained.
And that's where the weirdness of video game movies comes in. You kind of just get the feeling that you're watching a video game playthrough. And so the question on everyone's lips when it was announced that there was going to be a new Tomb Raider movie was, is this movie going to be good or not? That
being said, this movie did not fall into any of those negative traps that are set for video game movies. Instead, it sometimes used those things to its advantage and its differences from an actual game.
I think the biggest thing that the film was able to pull from the video games and use to its advantage, the character of Lara Croft aside, was the action sequences. The action is really, really well done, and the only reason that I put Lara aside there is because she is very easily the single best part of this movie. And that's actually a really great thing. You want your protagonist to be the most interesting and compelling thing in the movie.
And I don't know that much about video games and stuff, so please, we're reviewing this because we love movies. We have played the game.
We played the original Tomb Raider game on PlayStation 1.
But so please comment down below if we get anything wrong.
I would say, though, that Lara Croft's success as a character in this film is almost entirely due to the performance of the actress portraying her. I was really, really impressed. I was not expecting to be impressed. I was like, this is gonna be, you know, your typical action movie, video game, lots of crazy stunts, unbelievable stuff. But her performance was actually, like, engrossing, and it got me interested and invested in what was happening, and I thought that was really, really great, because I was going into this movie expecting to just be wowed by lots of Hollywood visual effects, and instead I actually, like, connected with the character, and I would love to see the character come back, you know? That's like, that shows me that this movie actually did what it's supposed to do, in that I would not mind going to see a sequel.
Yeah, I think it was...
which is exactly what the studio wants. They want to be able to make as many of these.
We'll talk more in our spoiler review, but without giving anything away, it felt like they were trying to make you want a sequel where they shouldn't have.
They were setting it up as a franchise.
In
ways that they didn't need to.
They seem to try
because
to
other things were making it more appealing as a franchise.
If they hadn't added anything to make you be like, oh, I want to see another movie, it would have been fine, because I mean, it was just a good enough film that I would go and see a sequel.
It's not to the point of Batman v Superman trying to build a franchise, like, in kind of ardent desperation, but... And that's almost entirely due to Warner Brothers, who also made this movie. But it does get a little distracting at times, them, like, plugging things. But on the whole, it's very solid. It's self-contained. It was kind of predictable, but I didn't really mind that much.
But I am guessing that a lot of stuff that they were trying to make, like, an overall underlying storyline for whatever films they're gonna make in the future, which they obviously are gonna. I don't know if they've announced it, but duh. I'm guessing a lot of that would be recognized by a fan of the games, and it was probably a lot, like, drawn from different versions of the game.
If you are looking for a female-led Indiana Jones who is not sexualized and who is actually just like this very strong, compelling protagonist, then this is definitely the movie for you. I found it to be very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, what I was saying earlier about the action, cinematography-wise and storyline-wise, the action sequences were really well paced and well executed in a way that didn't get boring or distracting.
Exactly. It was like a 2.5 hour movie, I think, but it was never boring, and they could have, we were talking about how they could have taken more time with certain things just because there were a few moments where it felt like they kind of, not rushed anything, but, I mean, they could have taken more time if they wanted, which is a good thing.
But Warner Brothers probably gave them some constraints.
So the best part of the action, unexpectedly, was that it was strong from the moment that they wrote it into the script, or storyboarded it, or whatever the first visualization of that was. Not because there were cool stunts, not because it was visually amazing because of effects or practical effects or whatever.
Yeah, because it moved the storyline along.
Yes, yes.
There was never a moment where I was like, okay, in the script it just said action sequence, you know? Like George Lucas writing They Fight.
But yeah, it was very much to just keep pushing this plot along.
If we were gonna rate this movie from 1 to 10, what would we rate it?
Well, I don't know. This is hard.
I'd say it's like a strong 7.5.
It's not like there were parts of it that I didn't like and parts that I did. It's just overall, I had a very set opinion on the entire thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You can give it 7.5. I'll give it 8. I liked it. I think we give like most things an 8. Actually,
you give most things an 8.
I give most things an 8.
Yeah,
I just like things and.
Not a bad thing. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends and family. If you saw Tomb Raider, comment down below.
But no spoilers, please, for the other people.
Yeah. If we got anything wrong about the games, comment down below. If there are any Tomb Raider games that you think we should play, comment down below. If you liked the Angelina Jolie version of the Tomb Raider movies better, comment down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done so yet. And don't forget to tell your enemies that we are awesome.